the K-drama is that we have a faction of reapers
Yes.
that they're like, you know what? Life is precious. Is one of the best gifts.
Yeah.
And for people to just ignore it and throw it away just like that, and like these people deserve no forgiveness. And there's actually like consequences when people take their lives. And the consequence is you know that's part of I would like to just like high level, like Asian culture is like the red string.
Yes, the red string.
You know, in animes, basically, we've seen that the red string, it's the one that helps us form connections with our fated ones.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
So that it transcends time. And in this case, it the way it goes is like after dying, you can go to paradise and you can choose to reincarnate.
Yeah.
Obviously, you will forget your past life once you reincarnate.
Yeah.
But if you come back, you can see your previous lives.
Yeah. And kind of remember.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Kind of like revisit your previous lives and see like, oh yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah.
But there's a thing. If you like kill yourself, it's like those strings, those connections that you did, those are severed forever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter like how many lives you reincarnate after like a period of time. Those connections, you sever them. Yeah. And you cannot recover them.
Yeah. And so that's like the consequence in the show. And yeah, that part, it provides like all of the tension. It provides all of like the, almost I would say, mystery, since it is so much a big part of like the mystery side of the show, who people actually are, because the red string of fate, it like connects people to be like to come together again if they are like fated with each other, or like their destinies are to be together. That red string of fate like continues in their reincarnations when they like live on Earth again or whatnot. So yeah, very, very well thought out, really well displayed in the show, I think. Of course, a very, very sad topic, but very, very well portrayed.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a great way to just like address things like suicide.
Yeah,
because you know, like even on, for example, like YouTube videos or like the media in general, a lot of times it's like, oh, you're talking about this sensitive topic. It's like, call this number or whatever reason, and it's like,
oh right, a lot of the time. Yeah,
I mean, kind of like as a society in general, we think like, oh yeah, those topics are sensitive, we shouldn't be talking about those. But it's like, dude, I think we should.
Yes, yeah, I agree.
I think we definitely should, because it's like, oh yeah, there are people that want to help you, but it's like, yeah, there might be people that want to help you, but if we're just avoiding the topic, then people won't want to talk about it. Because
then it adds a layer of like being shut down or even being turned away, when of course this show, and of course in society, I agree, we do need that a little bit more.
So I think that in that regard, that show was great to address this kind of topic. Is, you know, some of the episodes were like Choi's friend.
When
he failed.
Yeah, he got
becoming a cop. His best friend was in a coma.
Right.
Her parents were already dead, so he was alone.
So
he was like,
his parents.
He was like, I'm gonna
right, and that was the choice that he thought would like let him
be at
be at
peace.
peace.
Which
And the thing was, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah, and the thing was specifically for him, when he did get that rejection that he failed, that was a huge part of his life, like failing. But then he tried to like close out everybody. He tried to like stay at home and like not reach out to anybody. And yeah, for example, Choi is in a coma, so his best friend, he couldn't like actually reach out to. So yeah, this team, the Grim Reapers, Choi and Ku and Lim. I'm not quite sure about their names since their last names they like use.
Yeah, I think it's Mr. Lim.
Mr. Lim. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Ku Rion.
Miss Rion or Miss Ku. I think it's Miss Rion.
That's right.
That's how he referred to it.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Like mom.
Oh yes, yeah. They would say ma'am, and yeah. And so the three of them, they literally go bang on his door, and like, but yeah, it like trying everything they can, banging on his door. They even try to like, they kind of like almost tricked him, but not really, because they were trying to like reach out to him, but he just ended up trying to run away. But finally they catch up to him and talk with him, which was amazing to see, because that was the chicken episode.
Yeah.
The chicken was so funny. But yeah, it was, I liked that episode a lot.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite ones, and you know what? Like all the other cases, it was something similar. Like,
oh yeah,
people had lost loved ones, so they're like, well, you know what? I don't have anything else here, so I might as well end this.
Yeah.
Like another episode was like a lady that she was not happy with her body. And she's like, well, I might as well end this because, like, I'm fat, people is making fun. I'm thin, people's making fun. Like, what the heck do they want? It's like, well, lady, have you thought about what you want? And then she was like, oh, didn't know that was an option.
Yeah. And that was so well done.
Yeah, and a lot of things are like, well, why? Like, the answer was right there, but it's like, if you put yourself in there, like, a first-person view is like, yeah, a lot of times you're not thinking about the most simple option or answer.
Right.
So I really like how this drama tackled those issues, like from different directions.
Different directions. Yeah, and it was so varied. Like, one was even a dog. That one was interesting. One was a dog.
Yeah, that one was funny and also tearjerker at the same time, because I was like, I'm laughing, but
I agree.
Internally I'm crying because it's like, you know like, what?
Yeah.
I had a dog, and I also have some relatives that their dog ultimately just ran away because he was old, and then he died somewhere, and they don't know, and it's like, oh boy,
and that's
like,
exactly what was happening in this episode.
It was like,
dude.
Yeah, that doggy one was a tearjerker one.
Yeah, it was. Oh my.